seriously. Doreen Wagwan, Josephine, welcome. I realized I had muted the mic. Jacqueline Fedna, greetings to you. It is an afternoon here, almost 3 p.m. here in Kenya. So how is you? But I just want to say hi. I was trying to discover some features here so that I know whether they do function or not. So just let me know if you can hear me. You know, I realized the first few minutes I was talking to myself, and then this place is too dark. I don't know whether I should adjust the curtain or whatever. Kerry George, hi, welcome. Natin Nagwan, just doing my morning chores. Doreen Small, that is the tingo. Okay. Thank you, thank you. So guys, as you come in, give me that like the live stream. But it's super cold here because it has been raining. Like it has been raining for almost an hour. Yeah. So I can see so many people, but I can't see your messages. Just say hi to me. It is a good evening. Is it an evening? No, it's a good afternoon from my end. And don't forget to like the live stream. Doreen says it is super hot in Jamaica. I can only imagine. It must be extremely hot. Just keep dehydrated. Oh, sorry, no. Hydrated. Keep hydrated. Ensure you take a lot of water. Yeah, ensure you take a lot of water. So I can see so many people, but I can't see your messages. Please drop your message. Just say hi to me. And at least where are you watching from? Jacqueline says my time is 8:05. I assume that is 05 a.m. Wow. Good. And thank you so much for always being here and supporting my work. Yeah, so I'm still at work, as you can see. But I just wanted to say hi to you guys and touch base. How is everything? I've seen a lot of complaints that are running left and right on the white streets, and especially on matters to do with the construction that is, the upcoming construction for Dimango. There are so many people that are against it. Okay, so there are so many people that are complaining on this matter, and I don't know what is your take. Honestly, I'm so proud and happy for her. It is a big milestone, very, very big. Like, most of us are not yet there. But that does not mean if someone goes ahead of you, you need to come and pull them down. We need to celebrate them. So, those people that have just joined, why can't you say hi? Let me know. Say hi and at least drop a message. Where are you joining me from? Doreen says too much envy in Nyabohanse. There's a lot of envy. A lot. Josephine Homeland. It's shining here. Okay, so I assume there is the sun is out because I understand it's pretty early from your end. So the sun is out and shining. How I wish I could be having such weather, though it is not extremely cold. We don't have those extreme weathers here in Kenya. Like, yeah, that is what I'm talking about. So guys, all these numbers with only 3 likes, just do some justice, do some justice by liking this video. I told you I'm on the road to 5k here, so take me to 5k please. And especially if you're seeing this for the first time and you've never ever subscribed to my channel, why don't you consider doing it now? So guys, so many people have come out to criticize Dimwango. The other day, was it yesterday, I saw the guy again to running around. He was seated somewhere close to the construction site and he was recording. We could hear the iron sheets and all that, and he kept talking about the way these people have duped, and is it Ernesto's brother? Yeah. The way they have duped him, and the way this family, they don't have the right to buy any piece of land in Nyabohanse. I heard someone saying that because they are not natives of Nyabohanse, they don't need to be there. Like, they need to just go back to wherever they came from. And that is, of course, hateful remark. We have our rights here in Kenya. Like, you can stay wherever you want to stay. As long as you're a Kenyan, that is it. You are free to own land in any part of the Republic of Kenya. And by then, nobody is going to, come so hard on you. So when people like Carrot sit and say, they don't come from that village. Remember, their mother is a Korean, and therefore she comes from Nyabohanse. And it is not like that is the first family where we've seen, a man migrating from his original community and going to stay with, the wife in another community. This is something that is so common. So I don't know why we have a lot of complaint on the white streets, why people can't let these people be. Gint was busy recording. We had a push and pull. In fact, it is so crazy because most of the time these people have no good intentions with the family. So those that are just joining in, let me pause for a minute and allow you to say hi. Let me know, where are you watching me from? How is everything? Are you okay? What is your time zone? Let me know. Of course, if you are seeing this for the first time, you can consider subscribing. That is if you feel like doing so. And again, those people that are always here, the naysayers, but they have never considered subscribing. What are you always waiting for? Please consider subscribing and hit that like button. So I don't know whether I'm the one who is not seeing the other comments, but you can drop your comment. If you're working, you can let me know, because I know like now most people are at work. Like myself, you can see I'm at work, but I have a small break, and that is why I decided to come out and do this. Marcia Thompson's greetings to you, my dear. You say it is 7:10 a.m. in Jamaica. Receive enough love from Kenya. Marcia, thank you so much. You are always here supporting me. So hit the like button, or you can double click the screen if you feel like doing so. Double click depending with the gadget that you are using, but ensure before you get out of this place you hit that like button. It is one way of supporting this work that we do. It's never easy. Oh. It's never easy. So welcome, Marcia. We are doing a random. By the way, this is a random one that does not have a specific subject. I think I missed doing live streams. I was to do it a few weeks ago, but I've been quite busy, very, very busy, like at work, and definitely busy at home with my kids, and therefore I have not had enough time to do the live streams. And today I thought of why not just do a random one, maybe for 20 minutes, just to say hi to people here, in the streets, to catch up with those people that are available at the moment. I know most people, and especially those ones in the US, it's still it could be an early morning to you. You are getting ready to go to work. But don't forget to come and watch later on, as usual. And then this issue to do with Mayugno and go to the widow. I don't know whether you guys have heard about it. Let's have a chat about it. Have you heard about go to the widow versus Mayugno? I know most of you here are team Mayugno, but from what I have gathered or heard, Mayugno is not who he says he is. On camera, he's a different person, a very sweet person. Off camera, he's another person. Most people, of course, have come out to support him through donations and a lot of sponsoring here and there. But Mayugno has not completed one project. Remember, he has so many projects that he runs concurrently, and there's none that he has ever finished. Silver Fox, greetings to you. Welcome. How are you? I hope you're having a fantastic morning in your side. Okay, so Mayugno has never done anything tangible. And what Ngutu said is that this guy, whenever he gets money, all the money goes to women and alcohol. And that is a wake-up call, and especially to the majority of, sponsors from abroad. When you sponsor a person, but it's not wrong to sponsor a person. You can do it. When you sponsor a person, you should hold them accountable. Like, for example, let's say there's a project that you're running for them, like maybe constructing, a house for them. You should ensure that they bring you up to speed with everything that is taking place. This issue of just pumping money, you pump money, but you don't ask maybe for videos, photos, and such. How sure are you that whatever the project is at hand is taking place? And that is why I feel most people in Nyabohanse have taken advantage of people that stay abroad, and especially people that are in the UK and the USA, so that they can live a soft life the way we see it here in Kenya. It's a soft life. Because if you look at most of these content creators in Nyabohanse, they don't have a job, like a full-time job. And those that do part-time job are very, very few. And this is something that I have talked so much about it. I've asked you severally, what is the future of Nyabohanse? Most of them don't go to school. Most kids don't go to school. And if they go, they don't go beyond 4. That is grade 12. Because they know YouTube is there. They're going to get sponsors, they're going to get donations, and it is all an easy life. So when you look at a person like Mayugno, I think he has been given enough chances. And if you started watching him a long time ago, you remember he came to these streets. This guy can't speak fluent English. In fact, his English is not good. Do you get it? Because we can grade. He has some English, ability, that, some that you can quantify. So this guy came out, and so many people loved him for who he is. He was a man's son, and still he is, though he stopped going for construction work because the money was flowing in from abroad. And I think there's this Mama Grace that was among his sponsors, and they really did give him a lot of money. Mayugno has never finished the house that was meant for Mama Grace. And then there's this other lady, I think Radeka. She has also been sponsoring him. Ngutu came out and said, yes, Mayugno would get all that money, but he would never take care of his wife or children. He never, like never, never, never. It was just a matter of him getting the money, going to Tanzania or at the border and having some good time with women, having some good time with women and enjoying everything, because money was there, money was flowing in and out. And therefore, he couldn't go to work. He never bothered about the wife and the children. Is it children? No, the child. That child is called what? Princess. I think that is the name. And if you remember, it reached a point where they separated. And this lady, through Ngutu the widow, she has been helped by so many people. Of course, people that were initially helping Mayugno. And therefore, this lady came out and spilled shared the secret with another person who, and the way the message, rumors go around. Eventually, it got to Mayugno. And of course, Mayugno has been coming after Ngutu the widow. And Ngutu, according to him, he said he kept quiet for, I think, from January. January up to end of May. This is the time when the guy has come out to speak about the issue, because he needs to defend his name. There's nothing as hard as protecting your own name from people that are not of goodwill. So this guy came out to defend himself so that people would understand the tingo. And of course, Mayugno was not happy about it. There are so many people that came after this guy and etc. So if you have time, you can go and watch Ngutu the widow so that you can also hear from him and deduce whatever from the video that he did. But it was a long one, almost 3 hours. I've not said 3 hours, I've said almost 3 hours, because it was a long one. It was a long live stream, almost 3 hours. If you have time, you can go and watch. So guys, I can see so many people here. It's only that I don't want to shout a lot, but I hope you can hear me, right? Doreen says he did something wrong, building 2 houses at the same time. Widow was not a friend. We correct our friends. We don't go behind back and snitch. Yeah, it is so hard to run 2 projects at the same time. How I wish Mayugno would complete 1 house, like do thorough work and do fine finishing, because I understand you people that are the West, just like us, you work hard for your money. You don't pluck from trees. You work hard for your money. And therefore, when someone is given money or sponsored or supported by a person, they should put the funds in good use. I think Mayugno was kinda maybe in a state of shock. There's a time, I think sometimes back, somewhere there last year, there's someone who came out and said there was a person who used to send Mayugno almost every day $1,000. You can imagine 1,000 USD. Like after 3 days, 1,000 USD. You can imagine you've been struggling all your life, no money. Of course, he had to do a lot of manual work to survive. And then suddenly you have this person that is pumping money, pumping money as if I don't know, they're picking money from wherever. Ngutu, according to Doreen Small, she says Ngutu should have corrected Mayugno there, immediately. He wouldn't have waited to come out in the public. Ngutu said, if you go watch him, Doreen, Ngutu says he took his time because he was allowing Mayugno to understand the nitty-gritties. That is what he said. He didn't want to come out and just start talking. And if I heard him right, if you watched him, you can equally tell me whether what I'm saying is correct or not. If I heard him right, he said he's gonna spill a lot of information. I don't know whether you did watch him. There are a lot of damaging information that is going to spill about Mayugno. And that, of course, tells you that most people are going to be, caught in the mix, because this is going to be a crossfire as usual. And majority of people are going to be pulled into this mess because of, I don't know, should I call it greed or what is it? How do you look at it? Oh my God, really? Only my children, very lucky man. Dore, that is it. There's a time someone said it. It's only that I have forgotten. But this guy, there's someone, I think this person is a lady from USA. This guy, they would send him a lot of money. Mayugno used to receive a lot of money. I think it is the amount of money that drove him crazy. You know, easy cash. You don't wake up, go to work, no struggling. You just sit and someone is paying your bills. That is what I call easy cash. And you're so certain they'll keep on sending the money. Why would you even, break a sweat, going to work? If you know someone will be sending you $1,000 after a few days, hey, I don't watch him too much, lazy gang in there. Okay, so there are so many issues that are pending that we need to discuss, and at the end of the day, it is all about when you look at nyabo. You know, when I say nyabo, what nyabo means. Atieno's official welcome. Thank you so much, my dear. Now, okay, I was almost telling you what I want to tell you, Atieno. Oh, Jaber. Yeah, Jaber, welcome. And thank you so much for being here. As you join, you hit that like button or you double click your screen, depending on the gadget that you are using. Okay, so there are so many pending issues that are happening in Nyabo. Like Nyabohansi is just full of drama. Who doesn't know that? And especially if you have been on these streets for a long time, you know Nyabohansi is one place that is full of drama. People drag each other left and right. I think sometimes it is out of jealousy, competition. Everyone wants to be like the other person. When they look at Marwa's villa, they want a house like his. When they see David Jr. at his young age constructing a massive house, they want to be like him. They don't want to to work extra hard. And in fact, the first person, the guy that brought YouTube in the streets, that is Marwa. Marwa is one guy that has come from far. You can imagine, by the time you get all these subscribers, it's not a joke. You can imagine he's now at past 500,000. When he started doing this, it wasn't easy. And most of these people have just come to joy ride. Maureen Chindele, welcome. Thank you so much, my dear. So most of them have just come to joyride on the streets. And they want a quick fix. They want quick life. They don't want to struggle. They want everything to be easy. And the jealousy that is in this village, all the evil doing, all the backstabbing is because everyone wants to be like the other one. When they see David Jr. driving, they want to be like him. They don't know how much he has worked for him to be there, for him just to be in a position to buy, that vehicle. They don't understand. They don't want to understand how much effort Maro has put for the many years that he has been in content creation. They don't care. What they want are what we call quick fixes. And that is why you have all this drama. Drama will never end in that village because it is drama that sells. It is drama that brings food to the table. So if you don't know now, you know. And that is why every day you wake up, something must be happening in Nyabohanse. Doreen says in Nyabohanse, someone is going to jail and someone is going to... Oh, with all this back and forth exposing people so sad. You are right, Doreen. People can decide to go to be extra, like go to the extreme. It is one thing that is it's possible. Anything is possible because we don't know. Marcia says, so this is why so much of Marwa good supporters stop watching because Mayugno is close to him. Of course, Mayugno by default has affected Marwa. Remember, Mayugno is very close to Marwa, very close like this. Very, very close. And if you remember, you guys, when Maro came back, he said, when he came back, this is what he said. He said he's not going to, to go after Mayugno. He's going to give him time to sort out his issues. That is what he said, if you remember. If you remember back then. So, nothing, like Nyabohansi is just full of drama. And it is so sad. Maro has put a lot of effort in whatever he does. So I hope you can't hear the other noises that are being captured here. I hope the whatever is capturing the background noise. So this is what I was saying. It is so sad, Marcia, that most of these people are pulling Marwa into the mud. Like, they're just doing things that they're not expected to do. Look at Mayugno. He has been receiving funds. People have expected him to be who he says he is. When he was asked to construct a house, and he said he's constructing a house for a subscriber, why did he not do it? And he has been receiving the money. Why couldn't he just do the construction? It's just as simple as that. If you have the funds and you have someone that is giving you the cash, like the cash flow is there, why can't you do what is expected of you? And this is a big question that we will keep on asking ourselves. If you remember, Marcia, I won't blame that on him. That has nothing to do with Maro. That's my opinion. Doreen, I hear you. Thompson. Guys, Nyabo Hanse. It's called Nyabo Hanse Chronicles. You wake up, you find something is happening. Atieno says Mayugno should just finish his villa by his own effort. Aweke bidii without donations. Yeah, Atieno, that is it. He should just put effort without necessarily depending on people. So I can see all the around 44 people in the house. Please hit that like button. So he should just complete his project without necessarily depending on any person, like depending on any person's money. And if he does that, people are going to respect him. But I don't know whether it's going to be possible at I don't know. Atamaliza mwenyewe hiyo mjengo without relying on subscribers. It has to be a tall order, because he's used to receiving donations, but he does the opposite. That is the biggest challenge, or if you want, the biggest problem with Mayugno. He has received the money not once, not twice, but there's nothing that he does with the fund other than just to enjoy. I think I'm gonna call him or refer to him as Minister of Enjoyment. So guys, I need to go and do something else. Thank you to you all that have just joined this live stream. I can see you, majority of you haven't hit that like button, so please hit the like button, hit the like button. Yeah, Marcia, remember everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Yeah, and including Doreen Small, like everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and the way everyone perceives a matter is quite different. And that is why we have what we call reaction. Everyone reacts in a different way. Like you can't react in the same way. We look at matters differently. And if you've not noticed, this guy Mayugno has disappeared on the white streets. Like he's not doing what he has been doing consistently. I think he's taking his time. Maybe he's reflecting. I don't know. I am just saying I don't know, and I am not so sure about it. But this is open for discussion. We can think about it and see what to do best. So guys, I need to go. Let me say thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you all, and if you have just joined and you've never subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. So let me catch you in the next one. Thank you so much and goodbye.